I've been watching this kid for a long time now. What have you learned about him as a human being throughout this entire process?
Yeah, I mean, incredibly thoughtful, just from the homework assignment and, you know, his ability to sit there and take in information, and it feels like at every point he has ideas and beliefs of like what are going to make him good and how he wants to best partner with the groups, and we love that because when you know, we're bringing players in, we want to learn from them as well and make this a two-way street. So, you know, his commitment to his craft and his thoughtfulness about how he goes about it is really impressive.
In that final meeting, you personally, did you think, okay, we got him?
No, I mean, at no point was until we get the Shohei text was I feeling good about it. There's just so much unknown in the same way, you know, when you just don't really know how these things are going to play out and you kind of ride the roller coaster. You know, we felt like that night having the players there and watching their interaction, like, okay, this has gone very well, but at no point could I say I felt confident that you know, we were going to be the choice.
Have you ever looked back and, well, actually probably not that far back, but just this wave of Japanese players that you're getting with Roki, Yamamoto last year, and then Shohei?
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredibly talented group, obviously, and, you know, the combination of, you know, growing the game throughout Japan and also having the ability to add these level of talent players just to make our team that much better. It's, you know, dual benefit, and, you know, the fact that we're coming off of a World Series and continuing to add and have the chance to add somebody as talented as Roki is really exciting for us, for our fans, and for our players.
Brandon, have you been surprised with the overall success of what this offseason has been, just in general, everyone, of what you've been able to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, every offseason is, you know, generally the same amount of work, and it's gratifying when you actually get the players that you're going after. So very happy with, you know, how things have played out up until this point, and now it's about going out and, you know, playing the game, and we know that, you know, things play out in different ways. So we feel good about this team right now, and now it's going out and, you know, executing good baseball.
Brandon, he was saying that in his conversations with you guys that he came away with the impression that you guys thought very highly of the fastball and the splitter. Where do you think the slider is right now?
Yeah, I think he's messed around with a few different versions, and that's something as we get in, we want to kind of hear his thoughts and get him with our group to understand, like, hey, what is the goal here? We have some ideas, but the most important thing is kind of hearing how he's feeling about it and kind of where the progression has gone and where he likes it, he wants it to go.
Because last year I heard it was a little slower with like a little more depth.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a preference as to
I mean,
which
I
one
think
works better here?
It's really about like how is it going to play off of each. I think, you know, it'll be conversations with him whether it's keeping the bigger, slower one or going, you know, a shorter, harder version, but it's very much getting our hands on him and understanding how it all play together, which is those things we don't feel good about just making those assumptions until our group gets working with it.
When it comes to adding stuff, right, with him or adjusting stuff, how much does his athleticism kind of play into that?
Yeah, I think anytime you have somebody as athletic and explosive as he is, generally the ability to make adjustments and pick up things quickly those things come at a quicker pace. So I think it's being prudent on the front end and thoughtful of how we do it and making sure we're doing it in a proper build-up. But once we get to the point where we feel confident about an adjustment that he also believes in, we feel like he'll be able to pick it up and run with it.
There's some reports of Kopech maybe not being 100%. What's his outlook?
I mean, he's throwing and playing catch. We're gonna see how he progresses. Like, you know, I don't think that there's anything of concern at this point.
Was there an issue in October?
I mean, no more than anybody else that was grinding through things.